Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. Hey, listen, I have some more information about this new moon, this new energy. Okay. There is some type of opportunity that's going to open up. This is the energy, this is the potential. Okay. And it's an opportunity also for healing. This could be physical healing, there's a large potential for that. But it could be a healing of a situation. Okay. So, healing, I'm even seeing physically something being sutured up, stitched up, a broken building coming back together. That's odd. Okay, but that's what I'm seeing. That's obviously not literal, right? But something coming back together, something being stitched up, puzzle pieces, being reformatted, and I'm even seeing rearranged to make something better. All right. And so, if you leap toward this opportunity for healing, if you are brave and you can release some of these fears, okay, this is going to go two ways, is how this is coming in. If you can release some of these fears, it's going to open you up into this shift, all right, into like a completely different like a larger scale of yourself, a larger scale of your being, a larger scale of your goal. Like whatever you saw as this goal that you wanted. This doesn't have to be physical, guys. You guys are very heart oriented. So this can definitely be the goal of joy, just being happy and at peace. Being understood, understanding yourself. It could be that type of goal, and it can be physical. It can be a physical, material goal. That's okay. Okay, do not release the guilt about wanting to feel steady and taken care of and loved on this planet. That's a normal thing to want to feel. The opposite of that, and the normalcy of the opposite of that, is the programming, the conditioning to be okay with living without. We're actually supposed to be the opposite. Okay, this planet is very bountiful. There's plenty for everyone. It is not overpopulated. It is not overpopulated, guys. There's a lot of land on the planet that is uninhabited, and that's okay. It doesn't need to go immediately be inhabited. That's not the point of what's being said, but it's that it's conditioning and programming to have us think that there's only so much of a resource. This may seem like a repeated message, and that's because it is. Welcome to the deprogramming. Okay? Go ahead and get activated and release your need to live in a lack mindset. All right? Because you don't have a need to live in lack. If you're in lack, you want to come out. That's rational, that's logical. But the lack mindset is the little engine, the little voice that says, do I deserve it? Well, this is normal. I'm used to this. And then when you start to come out of it, I have to remember the trauma. I have to remember everything to pull me back into the other frequency, which will again reintroduce the quantum information, the imprinting, the blocks that built the lack situation. So there's a lot coming through tonight. So there's an opportunity with this new moon to release a lot of that. Okay? Big opportunity to release amidst even erratic energy. So even if you're in a situation where you have a lot of erratic stuff going on with maybe people, with maybe just your own confusion, but maybe something's really competitive. Maybe people around you are not holding your frequency, and it's difficult to navigate through that dynamic, something like that. There are many situations like this happening on the planet right now. This is par for the course, okay? Amidst this type of energy, this is still possible, 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 okay? The more you believe that this is possible, it becomes probable. You see how that works? It becomes probable the more you believe it. Okay, that is simply because your cellular structure, and in relation to that, that correlates with the quantum structure, which projects and creates your environment. they begin to work with you more, faster, better, smoother, streamlined. Okay. All right. It becomes more of a process of a team nature. Okay. That was an odd way to say that. So I'm getting a lot of visuals during this and less of the direct verbal channeling, you'll notice. So there's a reason for that. And it's because of the activation, the immediate activation that needs to occur. Okay, these are the Arcturians. All right, so that's what wants to be said. When the fears begin to break down, this is possible. Oh, the other side of that is, for some of you, this opportunity, you might see it arise and it won't be so hard to open up, leap into this, sort of put one foot forward, one foot in front of the other, and embrace whatever this opportunity is, right? Opportunity to love, opportunity for a job for those of you who are in the workforce, and offering your frequency into this workforce that is now in a different plane, even though it doesn't know that it is, but because you are there, you're bringing it into a different plane. Hold your frequency. A lot coming through. Okay. Hold your frequency. So, anyway, this could be an easier process. Okay. You may not have so much to release before you jump in. On the other side of that jumping in, this, whatever this opportunity is, this healing, this rift coming together, whatever it is, it opens you up into this much bigger shift than you would have imagined. Okay, so like a really big, and it could bring up a lot of emotions when this happens. And that's across the board. This is going to be for anybody listening, okay? But there's like a specific nature to this as well. Involving the ones that already, are ready to leap into something. You might even have taken steps and you're about to, or it's happening now, that sort of thing, right? Something new, great, next level. And then it opens you up in a way that you didn't know. There are emotions that may come up for you to view, even though it's a new moon. That tends to happen with the full moon, I know, but there's something that may come up and it's like secrets, heartbreak, things come to the surface, and for you to deal with, basically. So it's like, yes, you were ready for this opportunity, but now you have to deal with what it's brought up for you. Okay. All right. So that's what I got. The Arcturians really had a lot to say there. And you guys, higher selves, are with you. Okay. You are bridging with your higher selves, of course. Many of you are communicating already frequently with your higher selves. In terms of when you're asking a question or you're intuiting or meditating, the voice that you hear is your expanded self. Okay. Some of you are much more even advanced than that. You have different aspects, you understand who they are, but you also integrate them into yourself. There are different layers and levels and different purposes. It's according to your purpose on the planet as well. Okay. Whether you need to be um, right away integrated and hear all of that, or whether you are specifically talking with one angel or one aspect, right? But you have a lot of expanded layers working with you. That's the point. You are supported. So embrace that support. Ask for help when you need it, okay, guys? Because the solar activity has ramped up again, and you're going to want to, rest when needed, eat certain things. We're back to that. And we're never really going to leave that. We're always expanding. So just pay attention to your own body as always. Really take good care of yourself. But the main point of this is there's something that wants to open up during this new moon. Could be something that you manifested. I know everybody doesn't like that word, but it doesn't matter. This is a word, okay? It does hold different connotations. In this frequency, we mean it as you set an intention to create something new for yourself or something different or something healed. You may have even forgotten what that was, and this is when it wants to bloom, okay? So that presents an opportunity, a potential, a high potential for success. All right. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.